going on, everybody? Better late than never for day two. I met with my team today to talk about the in-person events that I've been running and just kind of discuss what we're looking to do moving forward. For just a little bit of context, I've been running a in-person volleyball class with a facility that's close to me. I originally talked with the owner at the time about just letting me teach every Sunday, every week since February. I've ran about 45 classes. Um, ran about 45 classes, and I averaged about 12 members a session. And I originally grew it on a new local like fitness app that we have in my area that everyone's kind of been starting to use. So I built out the facilities page on the app, and that was just in order for people to sign up for the event, know a little bit more about the facility, yada yada. And we grew that to about 222 members in what was it, about 10 months, February to December. I just finished up my last session about 2 weeks ago, so we're taking a break for the holidays and to kind of revamp the whole system. Um, One thing with running the IRL community that's been apparent to me is that even though I've been running it every Sunday since February, we have had two cancellations. We didn't do our last session on the 14th. We didn't have enough sign-ups, so we canceled that one. And I canceled one in February for some reason. I don't remember why. Um, but I spoke with my team. We discussed that, and I reached out to some of the community members that have been going to those. A little bit late on the Build a Public series. Um, in school news for course, Max just decided to give all the packs that he had in the community for free, which was super nice. So I kind of had the you know, about page and description prior to this, so I'm fine with how my community looks. Might do a deep dive into that tomorrow. But for those of you that are just starting out, you got your about page graphics, your classroom graphics, your calendar, and your community banner. Um, I definitely think that one thing that holds people back is the little imaging. So I would just do something that's really clear and kind of focused. Um, so obviously having that kind of set up and using the templates that they provide you in school is going to be really good in course. Um, Other than that, so this is the summary for um, kind of the in-person events that I've been running. I was going to do like an end of the year numbers thing with my team, so we were kind of just discussing everything. So we were going through like everything. So again, I've had 45 sessions. I've averaged 12 players a session. I've had two cancellations all year where we just didn't host them for whatever reason. And we had $8,105 in ticket sales, which was really nice. Um, I do film 90% of these sessions. Sometimes I don't have the filming equipment with me, but I do film these sessions, and sometimes I'll take clips from them and use that for social media or my own personal use. Um, this was kind of like a big version of my content just to kind of put those on YouTube. But after some feedback from some, YouTube, um, after some feedback from some YouTube experts that I've been talking to, I've been kind of going a different direction with YouTube. So those things are no longer on my channel; they're archived. Um, I did update my previous school banner for school because I wanted to just kind of have a clear direction. So obviously, ignore that. With my community now, I'm kind of doing just a simple little banner where it's just my icon in the top right, the headline, and then the sub headline. So the deal with this that I was kind of looking for was I just wanted it to be um, something noticeable for the community. So I wanted it to be something where someone can instantly identify like, oh, this is for me. Like if they saw it just randomly. And I, after looking at the discovery page on Skool, just a lot of these people have some type of face, and it's just like kind of easily identifiable. So previously, before this, let's see if it updated. Okay, so it has updated now. So this is what it looks like from the banner portion. And I'm not mad at this. I think if I were to update this now, I'd probably make the sub headline a little bit bigger. But this was just kind of what I wanted to go with for now. Um, so I did update my banner, clear promise, clear outcome. And then this was the example that I was thinking of. Um, I did mention that I kind of wanted to fix my onboarding flow. Um, I do currently have about 40 members, and I actually had a new member try and reach out to me today to join. I'm still, I don't have auto accept on for members just because I kind of like to tailor it to based on like actual people that I want in there. But definitely want to fix the onboarding flow. I did have a pinned welcome message in the community explaining who the community is for, what they're looking for, and then the first steps they should take. And then I do have a classroom portion as well. One stopgap for me is recording the physical content that I want in the community. So I started out with just text-based posts, which I think that's going relatively well. I'll be making a post tomorrow in my community, just letting them know, hey, I'm building everything still. Obviously, I want to provide them with videos because I think just having multiple ways for people to learn this information is going to be good. So definitely recording those is going to be a big thing. But for now, I think text will work just so people can kind of come in and have something to work on. And I'm going to be using the core strategy where I have engagement post in the end of the session, kind of just to keep people accountable, tell me their thoughts, what they're thinking. Um, so the classroom pathway that I currently have, it's the start here, the foundation series, and then a welcome gift or free gift. And that's basically just I have a specific post detailing like, hey, this is how you unlock your free gift. This is what the gift is. This is what I want you to use. Tell me your feedback. Just once they make a comment on there, and then they make a comment on my welcome post introducing themselves into the community. Once they do those two things, I unlock that classroom, which is private for everyone, and then I'll slowly just start giving it out once people finish. Um, in my paid community, I was thinking weekly Q&A call. Um, and in the course community, they teach one-on-one. So I'm thinking for how I want this structured, it's going to be funneled directly to get them into paid, and then free community with lead magnets in order to get on there. So that those lead magnets are going to be a hitting workshop and a 7-day like confidence challenge basically, and I think that'll really supercharge engagement. Um, I believe Evelyn has something similar to that where she has like a 7-day community challenge, so I think that'll be really good for my community. Um, Obviously, in the term of consistency, I'm looking to do like a kind of like a weekly rhythm for this thing. Um, and I think just posting daily once a day is going to be really good. The previous GOAT, Nick, he was talking about his number one lesson, and it's just showing up every day and being consistent. Um, so, in turn with that, I think being consistent in the community is definitely going to help. And I would like to do kind of just like a weekly challenge or a weekly focus. And I think there's so many different things I could do with that, content-wise. Just kind of push members in new directions and kind of see what they're working with. So we'll see how that goes. Um, what else? Um, so again, I had the meeting with the facility owners and that team today to discuss I'm kind of looking forward for future events. I definitely want to reach out to all the community members that we have in there. There's about 266 members in there that have joined that. Um, some of them active, some of them not active, but reaching out to them is going to be important. And then same thing with my community members, just specifically in my Skool community. So I got about 300 members I'm going to be reaching out to in the next about 2 weeks before the end of the year, kind of just to get some feedback and figure out what I want from them and what they want from me. um, this was the funnel structure, so it's the free community, the lead magnets, the call funnel um, that course and the team has set up, paid offer, the one-on-one coaching. And then I'm thinking, obviously, after scaling one-on-one coaching efficiently, like getting that to where I don't have any more time, doing a mid-size, mid-ticket offer, kind of similar to how most school communities are set up, where it's like $99 a month, $50 a month, and then just weaning myself off from the time commitment. But I like the one-on-one coaching aspect right now. Probably just gonna run that locally slash online, depending on what interest I get. Um, Currently, I already have one client, but I haven't integrated him into Skool yet. Everything's been outside of that, so might transfer him into that maybe next year. Um, Lastly, was just kind of finishing up my VSLs for today too, so I did record those. Um, I know speed is speed is better than everything, but I recorded those for about 2 3 hours today, and they were just not to my liking at all. So we're gonna redo those and get those posted here shortly. But I need one for my free community. I'd like a free video kind of discussing more about what the community is about, my personal story, and then paid is kind of more of the for the action takers, explaining how the system works, all that kind of stuff. And then the funnel itself is kind of more of like an in-depth guide of the community, similar to how Course's current funnel is kind of that Google Doc VSL. Thinking of doing something similar to that. Um, Lastly, I am actually uploading these to YouTube. I don't know how long I'll keep these up, to be honest. Um, might just do like a 30-day series with this and then see how they do. I am taking the long form videos that I'm doing from this and then recrafting those into shorts. Um, Currently, with how I like to do content, I like to do these long ramble sessions where I'm just talking about the community, what I'm looking forward to, film feedback, stuff like that. And it could be anything related to volleyball or in the niche necessarily. So I do take these and then I cut these up into just short little clips. I'm a big clip guy. I'm not really big on editing and posting. Everything that's ever really been on my YouTube channel has just been really raw. Um, so yeah, I have been uploading these. Let's actually see. Let's look at it. Shout out Max Pearson. Follow him on his YouTube. There it is. I got one view, so go check that out. All right. Well, I think that's it for me, y'all. I'll see y'all in the next one.